So you want to buy a house. I guess you should probably buy one you can afford. And so that's what the next part of the My Life at 30 slide presentation is going to cover. Once you grow up and find the career of your dreams, you will then find a house and a car that a person making that kind of money would be able to afford. So that's what we're going to look at next. Now, the website we're going to use to go shopping with is realtor.com, and I'm going to show you how to use realtor.com as part of this portion of the assignment. When we go back to our instruction sheet, you'll see after the career portion, we move on to house. And it says go on to realtor.com to find a house anywhere in the United States. So it's got to be in the US. Once you find your house you like, you will calculate the cost per month. And you're going to put that total right here on number 1. It says type the total cost for the house here. So we're going to put that there. And to do that, we're going to use the website. It's actually a loan calculator that's on Bankrate's website, Bankrate. And I just created a tiny URL so you could get there quickly. tinyurl.com/ParkerHouseLoan. That's where you're going to calculate this number. All right. But before we do any of that, we need to know how much money can we afford to spend on a house. And if you remember back to the assignment that we did on Google Classroom, you'll find it. It's called It's My Life Research. If you look at page 2 of that document, you will see that you calculated the amount of money you could afford to spend on your house based on 25% of how much you make per month. So if you make $6,833 a month and you take 25% of that, you're going to get, well, a house payment that's not more than $1,708.25. $1,708 a month is how much my house could be, and not a dollar more. So again, you don't have to do that math again. Go to Google Classroom, go under Google Assignments, and find the assignment from March the 4th, 3/4/21, titled It's My Life Research, and it's already been done. All right, so I'm at realtor.com. Let's do some shopping, knowing that I cannot spend more than $1,700 a month on a house. And I can live anywhere in the United States I would like to live. Now, I really like living in Elkhart, Texas, so I'm going to search for Elkhart, Texas. But you could search for anywhere. You could search for Beverly Hills, California, if you want. Wherever you want to search, and see it comes up on the pull-down menu, so all I have to do is click it once it shows up there. But I'm going to just keep it local and put Elkhart, Texas, and wait for the pull-down. Click it. And now we're searching. There are 30 homes available on realtor.com in Elkhart, Texas. I need to find one that I can afford. So let's see if we can find something. So you can see there's a couple listed here. I like that one, but that's just an ad. You've got to look for the ads. I think that I might like this one's on 1817. It's on a 5-acre lot. I don't know if nah, that's probably not for me. Just looking, you can see there's lots of shopping that there is to do. And you may not find anything. Right now it's a seller's market. So it's possible that you don't find anything at all. Here's this one, but I think $675,000 might be too much. So maybe I can't find anything I like at Elkhart, Texas. Maybe I try somewhere else. Maybe if I want to keep it local, instead of an Elkhart, Texas address, maybe I search for Palestine, Texas, and see what I can find. Let's see. Looking to find something that I like. I want something out in the country with, here we go, look at this. This is a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot home on 10 acres. Let me click on it. I like this. Looks like it's on County Road 2133. And I can click and see different pictures. I highly recommend you look at the pictures. That'll help you to decide, hey, is this the house for me or not? There's the inside. All right. Okay, yeah, let's say I like this one. This is the house for me. Okay, so this house costs $375,000 a month. Now, I need to figure out not a month, my goodness, it costs $375,000. What I need to figure out is how much that is per month. So let me go back to the instructions, and you can see here where it says, enter the numbers in the correct blank. You will finance it for 15 years at 5% interest rate. All right, so I'm going to go to the website, tinyurl.com/ParkerHouseLoan, which is going to redirect me to here, and all I have to do is fill in the blanks. The loan amount is how much the house cost. So this house cost $375,000. Now, if I had saved up my money, I could pay cash for this house and all would be good. But unfortunately, I don't have $375,000 just lying around to pay for a house, which means I'm going to have to go to a bank and get a loan. And banks charge interest. And so I have to figure out how much money I'm going to have to pay the bank when I borrow $375,000. And notice that I just typed the number in. You don't have to put any decimals or anything. Just put the number, $375,000. And the instructions tell me that I'm paying it off in 15 years at 5% interest rate. So we go back. The number loan term in years, I'm paying it off in 15 years. And my interest rate is 5%. And I'm going to click calculate. The house payment for a $375,000 home paid off in 15 years is $2,965 per month. Now, when I did my math and I figured out that I could only afford to spend $1,708, remember that's 25% of how much money I make a month, my payment doesn't need to be more than $1,700. So what does it tell you here about this house? That's right. I cannot afford a $375,000 house. So now that I know that, I'm probably going to need to be searching for a house that's maybe about half that much money. So I need one that's probably around $200,000, just looking at the payment numbers here. So I'm going to go to realtor.com here, and I'm going to go back because I can't afford that house. That one's not in my budget. And I can come up here to price, and I can tell it that my maximum, let's say I want it to be, I don't think I can afford $250,000. So let me actually put in a number. I'm going to put in $200,000 into the menu that pops up. And now let me get it to search. So it's only showing me properties that are $200,000 or less. There are 78 homes that are at a Palestine, Texas address that meet that criteria. So this one looks like it's in town. It's on 1.23 acres. I'm really wanting something out in the country. Here's one on 3 acres. Let's see, that one's in town. So we'll go down and find something hopefully here in our price range. Something that will be fitting. That one, that's on County Road 420. So oh, it's a 1 acre lot. I may go with that one. It's kind of a cute little house. Ooh, look at this one. That's a big house on Magnolia Street. $142,000. I bet it needs lots of repairs. I may have to look at that though. Like that one's pretty nice too if you like those big old timey houses. Yeah. Okay, we're going to just go random. And I think I will take, well, the next page. This one's on point. Okay, here's a 3.31 acres. Oh my goodness. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I'm thinking that might not be for me since that sounds tiny. So we keep searching. And it looks like there's a bunch of land. All right, we're going to go back and get a house. That's all I can do. So I'll go back and get the one that I liked, that big house. I'll just live in town. Nope, I'll take this one. Let's click on it. So let's look at some pictures here. Yeah, alrighty. Looks like a clean little house. It's got a washer and dryer. I wonder if they're going to leave it. They've renovated it. It looks like it's somewhat updated. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 1 acre lot. And here's a map showing you where it's at. It's out on the west side of Palestine. Okay, so yeah, this one costs $125,000. So I'll go back to my loan calculator. And instead of $375,000, I put in $125,000 and click calculate. And the payments are only $988.49, which is good news because I could afford up to $1,700. So I'm coming in under budget, which is awesome. So I'm going to go back to my to my assignment, and right here where it says type the total cost, I'm going to take the $988.49. I'll just copy it and then come over here and paste it in, and that gets me every single time. Ooh, that's a big one. Let's change that font just a little bit. Instead of a 54, let me take it down to a respectable 24 or something. There we go. Add in my $sign, and that part's done. Now, it says, now that I know how much it costs a month, I'm ready to build my slide. It says the total cost of the house needs to go on the slide. Here, your house slides, and you may do 1 or 2. I recommend doing 2 that are devoted to the house. Between the 2 slides, you need to have the total cost of the house, the cost per month for your house, the street address, the city, state, of where it's located, the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and if there are any garages, a minimum of 2 pictures of the inside and a minimum of 2 pictures of the outside. I'm going to get all of this right now while I am on the site, because I can tell you if you try to come back to it tomorrow, you may not be able to find it anymore. If the house sells, it'll be taken off of realtor.com or whatever. All right, so I need to know, the first thing that I'm going to put in is the total cost of the house. So let's get back to my slideshow. I'm ready for a new slide. Insert and go to new slide. And if you don't like this particular layout, you can click and choose a different one. So maybe for this slide, I want the layout to look like this. And my house is what I think I'll title it. And then to insert a new text box, because I need a box to type in. I'm not going to put it all in that same box. So I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to choose Text Box up here at the top of the Insert menu, and then just draw it where you want it to go. And here's where I'll put my information about my house. Let's see, I want it to be in the font, well, we'll leave it in Roboto, but I want it to be in a white font. And I want it to be size, let's do size 30. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, location. That font's too big. Let's try again. I don't like 30. Let's try 24. There we go. Okay, location. So this house is located at 422 Anderson County Road, 420, Palestine, Texas, 75803. All I'm going to do is copy it, and then I come back to my presentation and paste it in. All right, then the next thing that I'm going to put in, and for some reason it reverted me back to a size 12. Let me go there. The next thing I'm going to put on this slide is the total cost of the house, and I'm going to put the cost per month. Okay, so go back to my slide. Total cost. Ooh, when I copy and pasted that in, that came in with a background that's carrying on. So I'm going to have to, I want to get rid of this background. So I'm going to go to undo and make it go away. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to copy it, and I'm choosing copy link to text. Let's see what that does for me. See if that'll make it pretty. Paste without formatting. Okay, yeah. Control V. Ooh, no, undo. That did not work. So let's try something else. I want you to be able to get it all. So I'm going to hit copy again, and let's see if it'll play nice. And let me do paste without formatting. Okay, and then hold down Control V. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's how I'm going to get it. I just copied it and chose paste without formatting. All right, next up after location, I'm going to put total cost. So this house altogether cost $125,000. So I'm going to copy that. I just don't want to have to type it. Choose paste without formatting and Control V. And there we go. Cost per month. Well, that's what we figured up over here on the Bankrate website. And the cost per month is $988.49. So I come here, right click, paste without formatting, and then Control V. And let me add my $sign. And I'm going to put 2 pictures of the inside on this slide. So I'll take, I don't really like that picture, so let's try, I don't like that one either. Okay, we'll take this one. I'm just going to save the image, or I can copy and paste. We'll do copy paste. Copy the image, and then I'm going to go to my presentation and just paste it in. And let me get one more of the inside because I know I have to have 2 pictures on each side. I don't know what some of these pictures are of. Where's my living room picture? There's an outside picture. I'll get that one in a minute. If I needed it, it would not be there, of course. Here we go. Okay, I'll take that one. Copy and put it in my slide. Control V. Oh, come on. Control V. And I have my 2 pictures. Now I do need to animate this, and I've already shown you how to do that in a previous video. You just click on what you want to come in first, and you go to Insert and Animation. Feel free to go back and look at that video if you need it. Now I need to finish up with my house. So I need a new slide because, again, I'm making my house 2 slides long. So I'm going to go to New Slide, and I guess I'll keep that same theme. Continued. My house continued. Dot. And I'll put the remainder of the information needed, including the number of bedrooms and bathrooms and garages. And I guess, well, the only other thing is 2 pictures of the outside. So I guess I'm going to put all that just on the on this slide. So 2 pictures of the outside and the number of bedrooms and bathrooms will go on this slide. So let me move this up. And again, I need a text box. I think this time I'll do it in Word Art instead. Word Art's a fancy way of putting things, so I'll insert it in. Let's see. Lost my place here. Hold on. All right. What is it? Beds and baths. All right. There we go. And if you want to format the Word Art, once you get it typed in, you can just go in and do borders and lines and change it up however you wish there. So I think I'm just going to make it a white or a pink. Let's make it pink. There we go. And next to it, I think I'll just put it in a text box or maybe under it. Let me do that. It's really big. Let me size that some more. There we go. Beds and baths. It was 3 bedrooms. Let's put it here. 3 bedrooms. And let me go back and look because I can't remember. I'll look under the picture here. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So 3 bedroom, 2, oops, helps if I put a space bar. 2 bathrooms. 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. With 1 carport. I saw that in the picture. And press enter. There we go. Woo, that's big. Let's take that down to a nice respectable size. Something smaller. Move it over. Alrighty. There we go. And I'm going to just grab a couple of pictures of the outside. And this slide, other than animating it, will be done. Copy image. And paste. And then one more. I need an outside picture. I think I saw some back this way. I want the back porch. There we go. It's not the same porch. I thought they had a back porch picture. There we go. We'll do that. Copy. And then paste. And you now have an idea of what my house looks like, how much it cost. And you get a better vision of what life as a teacher would look like, making $6,833 a month and paying off my house in only 15 years. So if I bought the house when I started teaching at 22, I would no longer owe on that house once I reached the age of 37. So if I lived to be 90, I would live in that house rent and mortgage free for how long? You know the answer. I'm going to live till I'm 80. That's right, 43 years. All right, so 43 years. If I pay it off when I'm 37, I can live there rent-free for 43 years. So that's why we're paying it off in 15 years instead of 30 years. I hope this helps you see what your life is going to look like at 30.